Hi guys, welcome back to Solidity Basics. In this section, we'll cover gas. So gas is a unit of computation on Ethereum network. Any transaction that you send on the network and leads to some kind of execution on EVM, it would require you to pay some kind of gas fee. Gas spent is the total amount of gas used in a transaction, and gas price is how much ether you are willing to pay per gas. So let's say you require 500 gas to execute a transaction, and the price you have set is zero point 0.1 ether per unit of gas. So you'll end up paying 50 ether for that particular transaction. Now, this is a very high value, but I have taken that for ease of understanding. Transactions with higher gas price have higher priority to be included in a block, and the unspent gas is refunded. So let's take a previous example, and in that example, let's say you have sent 100 ether with your transaction, but your transaction only needs 50 ether. Uh, so you will get back 50 ether in your account because that amount wasn't used in executing the transaction. There are two bounds to the amount of gas you can spend. One is gas limit. This you will set for your transaction so that you don't end up paying a lot of money for your transaction. You can set an upper limit. Let's say you don't want to pay more than 60 ether for your transaction. So you can set the value as 60, and if the execution goes above that, the transaction will fail. There's this another gas limit, which is block gas limit, and this is the maximum amount of gas allowed in a block, and it's set by the network. Now let's go through our example smart contract here. In this smart contract, we have an infinite loop running, and ideally this transaction should fail because it's an infinite loop and it would use up all of the gas that we have sent with our transaction. So let's check this out on Remix ID. So we have a contract ready here. We have one int variable declared and initialized to 0, and then we have a function forever which has an infinite loop where we keep on increasing the value of I by 1. So let's compile this contract and run it. So now we'll see that I is initialized to 0, and we'll call the function forever. We see that our transaction is pending here, which means EVM is executing our transaction, and since it's an infinite loop, it goes on and on. And ultimately, the transaction ran out of gas, so it's asking us to increase the gas limit. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.